Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra for another Honkai Star Rail stream. We are still on the go, so we are still using the vtuber today. Hello, Tommy, Rika, and Cole. Glad you all could be here today. Oh, hi Ray, Fatsumaji. Alright, I forgot to do this before stream. Let's try to pull up. Let us try to pull up my own screen again. I can have the chat. Okay, there we go. It's working. Alright, we are much less scuffed than last time. Alright, so far so good. Let's say this way. Is streaming windowed? I refuse. I am playing this game for my own enjoyment as well as streams. I do not want streaming windowed. How's everyone's week's been? I hope everyone has been well. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to swap to the gameplay screen. Oh my god. Not having my stream deck with me really throws me off. Moving full screen on a single monitor sounds like... I mean, other than chat and having to change screens every now and then, it doesn't... Not too much changes. And already... But that's what... As long as chat works on the phone. I only need the one monitor and then I just tab out at the beginning and end of stream. Alright, so I think last time we were looking for a cipher, right? Cassius was just about to give us a handmade gift. A handmade gift from Cassius, and then I can cipher stole it.
This is a trick she left for us.
You can always pull up chat on your foot. That's exactly what I'm doing, Cole. Wait, Kitty Phantom Thief wants to play a little game with you. 2 short spears, 1 correct, 1 wrong. Let me check the hint on the scroll. 2 golden short spears. Only the golden short spear engraved with the truth can lead you to Kitty Phantom Thief. Inspect the left one. Left sphere is engraved with the words, "Don't be fooled." The right sphere is engraved with lies. The right sphere is engraved with the words, "Trust me, great mystery." Both spheres are engraved with the truth. Okay. Let's think through this. This one says both spheres have the truth. This one says this one is lying. So both spheres cannot both have the truth. So this one has to be lying. This one has to be true. The left.
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
Hello, Spider-Man. Welcome aboard. Try to grab it.
This is how it should be. We must pursue her.
That spear's about to stab that poor ass Joma's knee. This Joma is about to take a spear to the knee. It used to be an adventurer like you. Cipher, if this Jomas is truly her, appears to be quite content. Her gaze filled with 3 parts sincerity, 3 parts approval, 3 parts triumph, and 3 parts... Haha, great mystery, you've lost if you take this seriously. I see, so a Jomas is a cat. Grumph. She seems to be saying, right, oh no, yes. After a moment of inner conflict, she reaches a definitive conclusion that Jomas is indeed a cat. Hello, Kaya! Welcome aboard. Good to see you here again. I hope you're doing well.
Ladies,
Now the spear turned upward towards the neck.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your bosom?
She got the speakers hooked up. The voice of God.
To me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the wind carry your voice.
That's a neat trick.
Since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the
I will
wind
say the
never
one
stay for
problem
long
with
in
my
one
setup
place.
is my mouse
Unless
is right
your offer
next
is tempting enough
to where
steal
my
it.
laptop is venting
What say
its
you?
heat, so it gets pretty hot.
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want.
No, Castor Ice, no! Never say that. Never say that. Doing good, got to catch something cheap. I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you can catch this stream as well. If you don't want the money, I'd gladly take it off your hands.
I am sorry. Bargaining is really not my forte.
Anything. Call. Remember, if you. I guess this isn't much of a problem for you, but if you touch her, you die, so.
Why do they call you Princess Homebody? Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business.
She's inviting us to her house?
You can find where I live through the winds I've sown.
Right. Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
Alright.
Does she live in an alley?
By the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
The Dew of Divine Blood in the backpack has been stolen. Where did my Dew of Divine Blood
She's
go?
incorrigible. Follow me.
Yes, Raz, you already said that. Now she's just repeating herself. Come on, Castorus. Gotta get some more original lines. Where am I supposed to go? I don't know if this is the right way. Ah, you get it, cat thief, yes. She's a cat murderer.
Here we are.
Oh!
Over
Wait a
here!
minute.
Over here! No, not that way! This way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
Oh my god. Oh no. She actually meows. She actually meows. Pain. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I can't see who it was. Please, but thank you for subscribing, whoever just did. At last, a character that meows has appeared.
No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long since gone out of style.
Okay, so she doesn't meow for real.
Loosen up, buddy.
That was
Shall
just
we
the
get
one
down to
time.
business?
Give me the jewelry piece first. Or everything's off the table.
And my Dew of Divine
Come
Blood.
now, don't be so upset. Relax. Relax.
Yeah, that was a gift from Aglaya. That's
Look,
very valuable.
isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know you're
Cat
here.
girl watchers are eating. Yeah, she is the local
Now
cat
that
girl.
we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here for three
It was
things.
just a joke.
1. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the Death Titan.
Oh yeah. Cypher can't hide from Aglaya
2.
in the city.
The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the core flame of Thanatos ends up in their hands.
Uh-oh, we have a conflict of interest. Look at you having your finger in both pies.
And last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end.
Yeah, we gotta convince her somehow. That's not an option.
Whoa, this is some high quality stuff.
Some time ago,
And this room is
Just noticed her full outfit.
How much
It's
are these worth, Did you get
on
all
the
this through that Aranova
skimpy
gimmick?
side for Hoyoverse. Definitely.
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your
Oh my.
shady deeds.
Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but Aglaia is loaded.
Wow. I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work. You're worth this much.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself very clear.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You
Yeah,
shall
no,
walk
no.
with greed
My
and
phone.
die over petty change.
Ow! You know what? That's pretty.
I understand this
Appropriate for her,
weighs on
though.
you immensely. That is why I have never approached the demigod of trickery for running away. But
First eating.
I need you
Yeah, she's
right
gonna
now.
die over petty
so
change.
don't turn me down.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaia. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your words. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian.
Oh,
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castoris and help her fulfill her lifelong wish.
oh, I get it now. You're sending Castoris to her death. And you want me to die with her.
This
Well,
is
I don't think so.
Castoris's own request. I have never seen her so determined.
She brought this up herself? You're not pulling my leg.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused past behind.
What? Why is it surprised? Castoris has been looking for the Death Titan for her entire last life. Like, I don't know why
As
that
will you,
would be a
Sifa,
surprise to her.
when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castoris remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you. With your one foot in the grave. I ain't as optimistic as you about what she'll want to do. Tell you what. Why
Yeah,
don't I take
Cypher,
this
you don't
room
know
of
her very
treasures
well.
as a security deposit, and we make a bet.
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you, plus giving you another room full of treasures. How does that
Is it
sound?
really wise to make a bet with the
You
god of
sound
trickery?
like you have all the confidence in the world.
You know her better if she wasn't a running away all the
In
time.
that
Yeah.
case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're prepared to lose it all.
In conclusion,
Oh, poor Cypher. She's gonna be
I
so
wanna
poor
win.
after this.
so I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. And you can split it between yourselves however you want. What do you think? Tempting.
We're not
right?
after money, though. I'm almost dead. What use do I have for
I
money?
decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, her soul will...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styxia.
Yeah, like what good is money if you're dead?
I really don't get how. Princess, homebuddy, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse, and you don't care about anything else.
You'd be interested in pulling Cypher, but you heard Flynon might be around the corner after, or at least not too far off.
But
I think I'll
did
get
you
both.
ever live for your own
As
pleasure,
long as they're not in the same patch.
even for just one
If they're
day?
in the same patch, oh look, Flynon is going to trump anybody else, except for oh god, what was her name? Again, Cyrene. My priority list goes Cyrene, Finon, everybody else. So now that I already have Casterized, so that's my priority list out of the remaining ones.
To say?
Well, I'll go for Cypher as long as she's not in the same patch as Finon.
Aglaia didn't take you in just so you can die for her Aranova.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why you're always running away from Lady Aglaia?
Fine.
Audire eating
Never
good is what I am.
We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. It's not like I was gonna honor that bet anyway.
I knew it. I
But
knew
listen
it.
to me. Styxia
But wait,
is no tourist destination.
couldn't Aglaia just
the
like, can't
treasures
Aglaia
buried
just
there are
like
10, no,
execute her on the spot?
50 times richer than Aglaia's vault. Yet, I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even a demigod can't be sure they can walk out of that place alive. And now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. Sure.
I can understand why her personality is like this, but wait, Aglaia has already paid for me.
Gold and precious stones, which only covers the living passenger. You need to pay me as a member of the dead.
Yeah, so compared to Pardo, who Cypher is based on, like Pardo was like very nice. She was poor and she was a thief, but she was like very kind person. Cypher is much more of a selfish jerk
I don't like
by comparison.
this. However,
Aglaia could easily be listening to. She must be.
I've lived a
It's
long
happening
life
in
with most
Enforius. There's no way
I'm
she's
not
not.
as good at
Unless
doing
Cypher
business
has
as
like
Lady
some
Aglaia.
power to
I
block
still have some
Aglaia's
savings.
threads, she has to be listening. No, Castros, no. No. Don't give up your life savings for this.
I can give them all to you.
No.
Then how are you going to live
No.
the rest of your life?
Then I'll
No.
give you 90. No, 80%.
No, Castro. She's getting fleeced.
Well,
She's getting
don't mind if I
fleeced.
do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle
Oh my
of
god, it's
divine
like
blood.
it's like watching a new
Not a
VTuber
bad trade.
start talking to the bots on Twitter. No. I'll show you who's boss once I've recovered with full HP.
Can you even catch my tail? Here! Catch.
Be careful with that.
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow. Come look for me at
Uh-oh.
Akama's city gates instead.
So, why are you changing the meeting place?
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. I wouldn't stay a second longer in Akama if it were up to me.
Oh yeah.
Now that we've struck
The
deal,
seamstress
why
is
don't I
gonna
give you
tear
guys a
her
lift
apart.
back?
Yes. That's a very kind of scary looking ring, but that's a very appropriate for Caster Eyes.
So have a good rest.
Uh-oh, what? Where am I? Is this my room? How did I get back here? This is a coin? It was safer? And she even tucked me in? Dot dot dot. Never mind, it's getting late. I better get going. Great mystery. These formal addresses at the start of letters are such a hassle, and Jerry read 3 useless phantom thief letters. I left Princess Homebuddy's gift here. Take good care of it. Remember, skip the baths and come straight to Akama's city gate to find me. You know I have no patience. Come late and I'll leave without you, clear? Yes. I'm the one who tucked you in. You're welcome. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. Oh, hey, we got the Dew of Divine Blood back. You thought you heard queer and had a fighter. Why would you have a fight or flight response at a word queer? You're so strange, Tom. Like, wait, why did someone call you that? You know, queer is also just means like weird or strange. In addition, it doesn't always mean LGBT.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells.
You're here.
Really? Just the three of us? I'll
No
go give
need,
Audire a
I've
heads
already
up.
told her. She's fine with it.
Hopefully not the part where Astraris is giving up 80% of her life savings.
You sure know how to put me in a spot, Casterus. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Aw, I was just teasing. Don't take it to heart.
Yeah, but you're asking someone with a word instead of saying
Did
that's a
you
little...
know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth
I mean,
of the
I could
dead
say
or
you're a
over
little
their
queer,
eyes
Tommy.
if you want them to successfully cross the river of souls and enter the nether realm. That's the fairy fare for entering the nether realm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time.
Oh my
Okay.
god, she's so snarky.
And then we'll just have to go through
Yeah.
the motions.
She's definitely got the, femme fatale kind of vibe going on. You sure are helpful when it doesn't cost you anything. Just how much have you swindled
Don't
Caster
worry.
ourselves?
It's not a lot.
It's only
Alright.
80% of your
I'll
life
see the point.
savings.
It's time to get the gods.
Also, that tangentially reminds you, was the horse riders thing the other day really that funny?
Here we come.
I don't remember exactly, but
One
yes.
last thing before we go. I gotta give you this
I don't
piece of
exactly remember the
advice,
context.
especially to you, Princess Home. You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Can I tell chat about today and the burn thing?
Get ready. Be steady.
Oh, she does a magic trick.
Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye.
Oh my god. She's just carrying us.
All done.
She actually just grabbed Jace and a little version. Wait, how did she move Castoris? How did she move Castoris like that?
Right?
Why does Cypher call her Princess Homebody? Like, because she never leaves her home. Oh, that's where she was feeding.
She's the demigod of trickery. When
You
she
run
flicks
gloves?
the coin of whimsy
Gloves don't
into
work.
the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Also, Tommy. You mean I could have guessed?
Don't worry.
Okay.
Mem's here to help.
I will tell. Oh, so you can you teleport too?
Isn't my only forte. I'm strong too.
It was me and Sarah. I was the one who reversed the footage to make you let me
This
put the
is
baby. And I'm like,
Styxia,
what if?
the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
How would we find them? Aha, I know this one. They returned
Anaxa
whence they
had
came.
used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls.
Yeah, Cypher having super speed was actually shown in the original trailer.
This
It's like you can see, kind of see for her part that she's speeding along when the guy is talking about this demigods.
Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them. Perhaps that's.
I mean, it makes sense that only the dead would be able to find the Death Titan.
So are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Oh my god, you're an adorable little
Indeed.
thing.
Even one as erudite
Oh,
as
that's so
could
cute.
only point us to this place and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Doubt. Anyways, okay, to explain, this happened today. So Tommy sent me a meme, or a tweet that was saying like sort of like a very grumpy bird. And the caption was like, woke up early,
Go back
didn't
whence
get,
you came.
there was no worm. And so,
Ahead lies
Tommy
the
sent
realm
this
of the dead.
to me, and since I was thinking like, oh yeah, I hate waking up early, so I said mood. And Tommy says, wait, you eat worms for breakfast? Like, seriously? Like, completely seriously, he asked me if I ate worms for breakfast. And then he was like, oh, wait, what, do you mean the saying? You know, the early bird gets the worm. I was like, well, you did say you weren't bullies. Okay, you were even a little bit serious, Tommy. Why should there be any bit of serious? You know, my expression has some facial That's even worse! Tommy, that's even worse. She just thought she was feeling grumpy. No, because do you forget the saying? Did you not remember what the saying, what the tweet was referencing? The early bird gets the worm. Hello, Ethan. Welcome aboard. I am Audire Astra, starship vtuber. When your world reaches its end, I will carry you to fairer skies. I'm on the red right now, so this is not the usual setup and model, but hello. No, you weren't saying that's just not what you were referring to. What did you think I was saying? I have worms for breakfast.
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a
I
eulogistic
was wondering, you
butterfly.
just spun Castoras.
They are found in
Congratulations.
places where many
Should
have
you roll for
met their demise.
Acheron? I'd say they're very different
In Idonia,
roles.
some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence.
If you
By turning the
I mean,
lingering
I
obsessions of the deceased
like
into these
Acheron a
creatures,
lot. She still gets a lot
it
of use
is
from me.
as if the Titan has made life.
You heard you should, but
into
you
a
broke.
specimen.
Well, if you're broke, you should save.
Others think of them as Thanatos'
I never roll
messengers
in this
that
game
guide the
unless
departed
I
to the netherrealm.
know I have enough to reach at least one
The
penny.
second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
Only nihility shit. Yeah, don't go for Acheron.
Perhaps.
Acheron
The fact that we're able to hear
is
their whispers
definitely team dependent.
proves that we're
I mean,
fast
Castoras
approaching
is
the
also
realm of
very
the
team
dead.
dependent. But Acheron is especially team dependent to actually do damage, so if you don't have like the characters to build around her, she's not really worth it. If you do though, she's very good. Like Acheron's just a
These
good,
shadowy figures.
strong stat stick.
The
She'll just
illusions
clear.
reflected by the river of
She'll do
souls.
decent at basically everything. Hello, JJ. You're here. We hear Acheron the goat. We're talking about whether or not Ethan should
Want to buy
pull for
any fish?
Acheron. You look to buy any fish?
Yes?
What a question.
Wait. More living people.
You wanted
I'm
to
not selling my fish
sell fish to the dead?
living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again,
Do the
I
dead
will-
people sell
that?
dead fish?
You're all dead souls that never
Acheron is good
achieved
to
rest.
instant. I have the heard. Yes, I do. Oh, like Acheron. I mean, I have Acheron. Like I said, she's been very good for me. She's very good. Like, whenever there is, like, content that I don't have any specific character for, Acheron does the job. My bro. I think you need an inhaler. I think you need to use your inhaler, bro.
Do you want to buy any fish?
But there aren't any fish nearby.
Other fish gone. The people are...
I mean, Castor Ice is very free to play. I don't know about very free to play. Like, she definitely. I mean, if you have Gallagher, she's usable, but
I can only...
she's pretty free to play, I guess.
So... Do you...
Team is
want
Gallagher.
to
Yeah,
buy
if you
any
have
fish?
RMC Gallagher, you can make Castor Ice work.
Apologies.
Ron
I
May, yeah,
don't have
that's a
much
solid
in way of
team.
Savings,
That's
but perhaps
my
there's
team.
another way for me
That's
to
my
release you from your
Castor Ice
suffering.
team. When Triby is being used by my herder team.
Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
Well, we got both of them on a singular. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Although, Ron May is free on this patch, so you do get a free Ron May if you
I
pick
knew
it from the event.
These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased.
Yeah.
They're
So I have a
supposed to reach the end
I have a
of the
nice
West Wind
C1
by
Ron May.
floating down the river of souls.
With the same team for
Yet
except
they
Watcha
have
over Gallagher.
thwarted
Yeah, I don't
Thanatos
have Watcha.
reject them?
I don't really
Or
want Watcha. Are they in the same situation
I
as
have
me?
no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented.
If you don't, if you don't have Gallagher, you get Watcha. But
Hang
Gallagher
on.
is a 4-star, so he shouldn't be that hard to get.
Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us.
But the thing is,
Could it be that
like,
these souls are
because
stuck
Hyacin's
here
going to
due
come out next
someone's
patch,
deceit?
and she will almost certainly be the best healer for Castor Ice.
If
So,
something is done out of
You don't have to
goodwill,
invest. Even
are
if you don't have
really
Loha
gonna
or
call it
Gallagher,
deceit?
Watcha or Gallagher, you probably only have to weigh
Goodwill.
one patch.
I can't
to
see
get
anything
Hyacinth.
good out of. Wait a minute, Lady Cypher.
That's me.
And Gallagher slash Watcha only basically just needs to hold the line until Hyacinth comes out. Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
But yeah, your Watcha slash Gallagher doesn't need to be like very good. You just need to be able to hold the line until Castor Ice.
I couldn't
No, I'm
take
interested in
their
a few characters, so you
behavior
just say
anymore.
that's
So
valid.
I stole some things here and made up some
That's
lies
actually
there.
like the better way to play the
Just trying
game.
to give them
There's too
something
many
to look
characters I like
forward
though,
to, you know?
so I will.
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
Aw, to
What
trust
else am I
them.
supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm.
You just saw this pop
So
up
now
in your
they're
church
stuck
feed.
in
The
a
HSR
few
community is so
brief
chill.
moments of their life.
Oh, that's good.
Unable to
There's
suggest
definitely
two blacksmiths on
some
the
people
way.
in the community
We've
who are
been here
not so
for as long
chill.
as the sun's been around.
But
Wailing
I'm glad that
over
you
and
found
over
mostly
about
chill people so
casting a
far.
shield.
I'm pretty chill about
Sixia
things.
is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything
Just
else in this world.
Don't get
Especially that stinky river of
too
souls.
upset by the meta. Don't get too into the meta. Just enjoy the game. And you'll
I
have a good
just
time.
discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Might I?
Oh, right. That's his name.
Speak-
Well,
Speaking of
now you know.
cancers, thanks for the
As for
suggestion the other
whether
day
that
after we
info
got
is
through level
actually
4 of
useful,
Apocalyptic Shadow.
That's for you. So long, Princess.
You're welcome. I don't remember what I
So
suggested,
long, Grey Mystery.
but you're welcome. I'm glad I went.
Huh? She disappeared. just
Cypher's
like
voice
that?
actually reminds me a lot of calf pills. It look like higher pitched. But she's got the exact same like femme fatale kind of tone to her.
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some
Oh, right, I
valuable
remember now.
information.
I suggested you use Casterized for the second half of Apocalyptic Shadow. Because she's really good against Hule. Especially with Ranmu.
If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right
Those are
now,
like pros, you're
then
only
he will
good
certainly
equilibrium
become
3.
our
Well,
signpost.
I've been
After
playing
all,
since the
he's
game
different
came
from those
out.
wandering souls.
And I also
He
whale,
will
so
find his
it's
way,
not
even in
much of a
Rome's
skill
attack.
thing in my case. Speaking of finding the way, how are we supposed to get our way over
it's
there?
time for me to shine.
Isn't Feisha very good against Hule? She is. I don't know if Wraith has Feisha though.
Orynyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
So the problem with Feisha recently, because Feisha is single target, and Koyo for Star Rail has been moving more and more towards like AoE being a priority. For example, Hule in Apocalyptic Shadow has a mechanic where if you kill his supporting mooks, you get a buff when he goes into his single turret 1v1 rage mode. So Feisha is normally very good against Hule, but because of that mechanic, it becomes more important to bring AoE, and Feisha is kind of less good there. By the way, love the video game look. Audire, thank you. It's because I'm on the road, so I don't have dice tracking right now, so I can't use my model. So you're getting this nice, cute little vtuber until I get back home. Damn, son, so Jinyeon. Keep going, but you have, like I told Wraith, your Casterized team should be able to clear Hule pretty easily. With Ranmu
Hey, over here!
and Casterized and RMC, you should be able to clear the second half pretty easy. This first half is actually, I think, the harder one. The Swan part. The Casterized, your Casterized team should, because it's the exact same as mine. I'm just gonna assume you probably have like less constellations and your relics are worse. But you should be able to clear, if your team is at all decent, it should be able to clear Hule no problem. The first half is probably where you're gonna struggle. Is this side hustle for me? Is a full-time thing? Streaming? This is just a hobby. I don't make any money from this. Interact with the rune base to obtain the rune of recollection. The rune in possession, the miracle orbs of illumination. Illumination radius moves your character and reverses the surrounding space-time. Whatever. Oh, okay, I see. This lets us walk.
Ornix's miracle has appeared.
Ah, this is the mobile version.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble.
This is the version that
Even
should
the
be
river
used
got parted.
when we first met her. Jinyan will not fit big for the. Yeah, Jinyan's probably not good for the dual part. Morning poet, so 5-star morning poet. Stats, substats, and everything on level 60. If you're level 60, yeah, okay, so you're level 60. You're not clearing level 4,
So this
but you'll
path actually
should be able to
didn't
make it
exist
through.
back then?
Yeah, my full-time job is I'm actually a doctor. This is not my full-time job.
Souls of the deceased here as well. We must first
This is just a
return to
hobby.
the
Streaming is
present
just a hobby.
before-
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
But once your Castor's team is leveled to 80, she should be able to clear through Fule pretty easily.
Foreign warriors.
It could basically, I think it only takes like 3 of her ults to break his weakness.
A priestess, a warrior, and a
Because
divine
with,
beast. You
like,
look identical
Castor
to
Ice
the blessed
ult
saviors that the
combined
Queen
with
described.
Ron May's skill, absolutely shreds through Fule's weakness bar. Priest is a warrior in the blood. This is my pet, so I'm actually the hunter class. Oh, define no healer on this team.
Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows.
Like, are you
As
the
of
only
now.
team here? Probably. I think the majority of my audience, according to YouTube, is between the ages of 20 and 30.
Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm. As for the rest of the scouts, they've
Stay in
completely
school,
lost
do
their
your
souls
homework.
and are decaying by the day. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that
Get
this
good
calamity
grades.
was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
Learn how to read and write. You will be far ahead of your peers.
An unprecedented calamity.
No, today's your break. Oh yeah, it's like spring break
Could it be?
for you school kids.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask?
You know the
Where's
teacher
this guy
gave
who
up on
managed to
you,
come
teaching
back?
you math. You're just that smart. I hope it's because you're
So we
just that
returned
smart
to
and not
Styxia.
because you're just that stupid.
He only had enough left
He's
in
like
him
he
to
gave
last
up.
no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that
Quadratic
convinced us to
equations
rally
are too
together.
simple. Okay, fair enough.
He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land.
Don't worry, it gets harder.
The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
Styxia. An evil dragon
Ah.
that brings death.
It all sounds
We're
rather
learning
familiar.
where Castor has gotten her
Wait,
dragon from.
Wasn't this part of that fable?
Sir, could I ask how the Queen and Princess are doing?
The Queen? By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
Echo. Is it the loop on repeat?
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia...
For you, it's the
no
teacher that
longer
either kills it
exists.
or makes it.
Styxia
Well,
is
you
no
do kind
more.
of have to learn regardless of the teacher.
This cannot stand.
I've had
Colors,
some,
hurry up and go take your positions.
but I had some classes I've had some teachers where you have to
Looks like it's
self-teach.
difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Sir,
Or so stuck in time. Yeah, there's no use arguing with the dead.
Sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Is it just you or do
Maiden of war.
you like spam through everything?
I've never heard
I
of
mean, I
this.
normally spam through things
There's
when
no
I'm
time
not
to
streaming.
waste. Please
But
don't
since
take
I'm
too long.
streaming, I'm letting all the audio play out.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Is it over?
You had an intro programming teacher that I think we should know some things already for an intro class.
Cass, oh, are you alright?
I mean, depends on what it is, right? I hear about, like, college level computer science students these days, they don't know how to
I'm
use a
fine.
file system.
I just...
Which is, I feel like,
Is
that's
this
that's knowledge you shouldn't be
remnant of his
expected to
soul?
know.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you, holy maiden from afar?
Wait.
Is this one of her memories?
I don't
Or is
quite
it something
understand what
in the
you're
past
trying to
cycle?
say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos' heir of death, Akima ought to
Damn,
treat you
you're
as
smart
an
compared to
esteemed
other
guest.
gamers. Thank you.
However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that offered this room to me. And they had only one request.
Am I like a teacher? No, I'm a
They
doctor.
want the curse of death.
You know, a
to be
medical
completely
doctor.
subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However,
Surgeon, no, I'm
from this
not a
day
surgeon.
onward, I shall use
Surgeon,
it
too many
according to
sleepless
your
nights
will.
and too much time on your feet for me.
I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
I see. So
She has
that
killed many-
is how
that's
they plan to
unrelated.
control the flame chase journey.
That's in my side gig as a serial killer. As a doctor, I haven't killed anyone.
They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos.
You know
Heirs
how hard it
journey.
is to make it in the medical world? Oh yeah, I know how hard it is.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
That's because
Sorry, what side
the
gig?
fate that we were born with is
What
a
did I say?
burden far heavier than
Did
that
I say
of an
anything?
individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me.
What
Ultima
Audire and
welcomes
Common
you,
Red and
Casteress.
Exed, how well would she do in it? I don't know anything about Common Red and Exed. You seem to hear a sigh of contentment as if it comes from the mouth of some colossal being. And the
I
scenes
didn't
of the
think we'd
past
find
were
vestiges
abruptly
of memory
disappeared.
here. Maybe they've got something to do with Orynyx's rune?
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
It seems the Council of Elders has manipulated you once already.
Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite...
And that's Exhibit A to Z
ambiguous,
on why Audire sometimes
Lady
you really
Aglaia
scared me.
has never taken any precautions
What?
against me. Instead, she's
I'm
shown me
innocent.
nothing but complete trust.
We've never been able to prove anything.
I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Orynyx's power?
Okay, head higher. Looks like we have to grab the thing again. Oh. No.
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord.
Why
Oh,
are
okay.
black monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept black tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
You see, it's the tone that really makes one unsure if you're joking or serious that worries you.
Since
I
the
don't know
realm
what
of the
you're
dead
talking
must
about.
remain peaceful, it's imperative that we
It's a
rid the
joke.
Please stay back.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Let me deal with these enemies.
As much as I would love to, unfortunately, Castorice is kind of
There's no backing
terrible at dealing with overworld enemies. Am I on shift, Dr. House? I am on vacation. So no.
Time to cleanse the filth.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a tight...
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelins was still
Wait.
I think she might be able to do that
Men.
too.
How do you know about that? How do you know about that? Have you been eating Trailblazers memories? Face reveal? No. Some VTubers are comfortable revealing their faces. I care about my privacy very much. Remember, as a serial killer, I can't let the FBI know where I am. So, no face reveal. Did I get rid of this too early? Oh, elevator. I see.
You seem to be
If
able
the
to discern
FBI
both
is
the
watching
past
this
and the
video,
future.
you'll never catch me. Oh, I wonder if I can get that. Body count? That's a secret. The secret, Ethan. You can't just go to a woman and ask what her bound body count is. That's very rude. Not the people you slept with, the people you killed. I know what you meant, Ethan.
Why isn't there a god yelling in the distance?
Sorry for being rude. You're okay, Ethan.
Indeed, my downtrodden fellow. Your sorrow and joy are but means for me to amuse myself. I will at least derive some comfort. If all the tears that I had shed were determined by some mightier being above.
It's... you people.
What's you people?
Oh, this place. Must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
That kind of looks like a spine up there. Wait, no, that's definitely a spine. That's like the dragon's like spine slash tail. Why is there a garment maker over here?
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls.
She may know how to
and
save
turned
lives,
into a
but also
member
to
of the
crush
dead.
them. I know how to break every bone in your body while also naming them.
This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Doc, how do you clear a clogged nose?
Oh, I was
You can blow your
speculating,
nose.
but it
If
seems
that doesn't
I was
work out,
right.
you can also squirt some saline up your nose. Also helps clear it out.
And you,
There is
you,
also a third option, but
I recognize
there is
you.
a little
You are the
ganglion
Holy Maiden of Death
on the
from
inside of your
Idonia,
mouth. You have to reach
right?
real far back. But there's a little spot on the inside of your mouth where if you press it, it activates parasympathetic nerves in your sinuses and helps clear them out.
I'm sorry.
You gotta reach real deep into
I
your
cannot
mouth for
bring
that
you
though.
back to life.
Would not recommend it.
However, should you desire it,
Probably best to
I
just
can
stick with
end your
blowing your nose.
prolonged limbo.
You've been suffering for weeks? Do you have allergies, Ethan?
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option.
This one looks prettier.
That's because
This ghost
I
looks
didn't
prettier than the
fall
others.
into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
You've been suffering for... Well, you don't really know?
Why?
Do you tend to suffer from the same problem this time
if
of
you
year,
could see the life I've led,
every
then
year?
you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable.
Oh yeah. Cole, you just asked last stream if Audio Games ever
But I did not
deal
expect
with the
things to stay the
topic
same,
of,
even in death.
self-unaliving.
In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead.
See, Cole? This is why you don't do it.
Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I am also powerless to answer
You
that
just
question.
thank you for subscribing, Ethan.
That's all right.
By the way,
Holy
this
Maiden.
is earlier
least
than
you
my
were able to
usual
respond
stream
to me.
time. I usually start stream approximately 3 hours later than this stream. This is just because I'm traveling on vacation.
Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
8 p.m. EST on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday is my usual stream times. I can't imagine what it'd feel like to roam
I have
around this
seen
void
too
for
many
centuries.
farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries.
Yeah, Cole.
For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing.
Oh, it's
rather
like
than a
0 a.m.
curse.
at your place. Oh, you're also in Europe. Probably will be difficult for you to catch my usual stream times then.
But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Well, I still appreciate the subscription. You can still watch my VODs and leave comments.
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
Where are you staying right now? Hawaii? No, I'm in Berlin. You should chat with Dan Hunt about this.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me, but I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
I have no friends, so therefore I must make everyone immortal. Yeah, time zones are awkward. I have some VTuber I made friends all over the world, and unfortunately it is so hard.
This place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault?
It's time to use Oryx miracle. I get scared when I see these
Broken
vertical
stairs,
structures.
blocked paths. This place is gonna fall down soon. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
But how should we get up there?
Oh, good question. How do I get up there? If everyone is immortal, then everyone has infinite time. Also streaming at 0 AM, what a night shift beast. Yeah, well, on vacation, so I can sleep in as much as I want. You might have to ask you a few things after in regards to visiting Berlin.
The path is blocked yet again.
I mean,
Oryx is
I'm
being
planning to
always
talk about
appears
it
in times like this.
more
How convenient.
after I get back. But sure, you can also probe my brain about it. Perform a miracle. I don't think that's what Hatanashi was getting at, Ethan.
There's even a platform lift over there.
Let's see. Oh, looks like we have to do this. I have to
A chest of the past
remember
has
to
been left behind, but none
tap
of its treasures remain inside.
I have to remember to tap my phone every now and then to prevent the screen from going black.
Oh.
I think Hatanashi just wanted to ask me some questions about Berlin. Alright, sorry, the middle school drama is crazy. Ah, hormones.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem?
I'm sure he doesn't have a
really want me
boyfriend,
to
just a
answer
chair.
that?
I don't even have a chair yet.
Don't come near me!
I mean, it's a great place. Oh, we also got a little choppy. Yeah, it's gonna do that. I'm streaming him a laptop on hotel Wi-Fi. It's not gonna be the most reliable.
Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
You have a point.
But to answer the question, Hatsunashi, honestly, I don't think it's the best vacation spot. But I also don't know how it compares to other spots in Europe. I mostly have places in America to compare it to.
Go away right this instant.
It also depends on what your preference is like.
You've
Like, if you
misunderstood
like,
us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by.
European
Then
history,
decided to come
Berlin's a
over to
great
find out
city.
what happened.
My goodness.
Especially if
Did I
your
really yell out loud?
time of interest happens to fall between you, like, you know, the years of 1930 to like
I'm sorry to have bothered you.
1960,
I merely
1980.
saw a warrior.
It's a great place.
While
If
that
those are
spirit
your
didn't harm me, his blows
areas of interest.
really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be?
Wait a minute.
You also really had a way to go. You asked for a
seem to be
couple of ice
quite
cubes and you're
different
drinking
from
milk. Oh yeah.
Are you actually
So
alive?
today when I was getting
How can
dinner
you walk around
at the
here while
restaurant,
alive?
I asked for a water, and the waiter gave me a cup. It was like he gave me a bottle of water and a cup with one ice cube. No water in the cup. Like I said, I didn't pour it myself, but just one ice cube.
It's a long story.
Paris is dirty
We're here to
Oh,
seek
you've been
an
around
audience with Thanatos.
already.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon?
I've
Pollux?
also learned. Actually, I should save this, so for when I'm back,
Is that the embodiment
talk more
of
about
No.
what I've learned
Death?
about Europe. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Oh, yeah. I think the hotel Wi-Fi starting to struggle a bit. Oh my god, dropped frames. 17.3%. Oh yeah, the hotel Wi-Fi definitely struggling.
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while.
If you're gonna be Oscar,
The
Mike,
curse
all
that
day having a
condemns
bottle,
people
hopefully you
to
didn't drink at the
death
restaurant.
didn't originate
Oh no,
from
it's a
it.
glass bottle, so you can't take it with you. It's like fancy water.
But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Pray tell.
It was also
where is
like
that girl right now?
a small bottle of water. There was not a lot of water in it.
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of
There's no such
Emporius
thing
with
as
this
free toilets?
unprecedented power.
So free toilets.
As for
So
whether this rumor is true,
I went to check out Five Guys. Here,
no one knows.
there was a free toilet, but the free toilet, you had to. The toilet was like, it had a coded lock, and you had to
You have
ask.
my thanks for the
for the lock.
invaluable insight that you've given us.
I assume. Actually, no. I don't know for a fact that it was free, because I never asked for it. I never asked for the
Please,
password.
Treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
You.
This isn't the first time you've heard of death being a dragon.
Thank you.
No, that's everything's dragons.
This is
Everything's been a
his.
dragon at some point. Every concept has been a dragon at some point. Oh, stream health is back to healthy. Hope it stays that way.
Then you granted him death? That isn't like you. You would have refused even if I commanded
Negative-
you
no.
to do so.
Like, there's lots of fictions where, like,
Don't
concepts
know.
embodied are dragons.
I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but
Oh, here, most restaurants and malls have free toilets.
I am still in a state of turmoil.
I think the mall still had free toilets.
Sympathy? Sympathy. for
I
that
haven't
youth
tried
who
going to the
triumphed
restaurant.
in every battle.
Or to toilets in most restaurants.
That young man was favored by Talantin, who
Yeah, like
taught him a
Pokemon. Yeah,
move
like-
that will
exactly,
defeat
like
any
Pokemon.
mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could
Wait, what do you
rely
mean
on
no
that
fi-
move to
I think-
always achieve victory during
Talking about
Era Chrysia.
Public toilets
However,
are frequently.
now that
Oh yeah,
death has
public toilet.
descended
Actually,
upon
wait.
the mortal realm,
Actually, wait. You're right. The
that
toilets in the
divine
mall
swordplay
were not
also
free.
means he
The
can
toilets in
send
the mall
others to
cost
death
money.
at will.
Now that I think about it.
In other words,
'Cause I didn't use them, but someone else did. And they mentioned that needed to get cash to use the restroom.
You feel that he's similar to you.
yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded.
I can't believe Europe hates the world more than we do.
You are
That's one
lost
thing
from
I've
making your
noticed
peace with death.
about Europe so far is like,
Have not made
oh
peace
my
with death.
mic is on the fritz. But the
I've seen
thing
the
I've noticed
people
most
of
about
Idonia stand
Europe from
tall
like
and
a
proud in the face
business
of death.
standpoint is like business is your
Even before
nickel and
the
dime
fated
people
finale
for things
arrived,
that would normally be
they
free
were
in
already
America.
content with the lives that they'd lived. They had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult
Like
to these immortals.
things
If the
that
concept is
you
truly
normally
the
expect
power
would be free in the
that God
US
had
tend to be
carelessly
like
cast down upon the
upgrades or
perhaps death's authority
extra, you know,
was never meant to
extra
exist
in
this
Europe.
world.
I won't refute your beliefs for now. But would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field.
Made a
long
fairy dragon type legendary for a school.
A
That sounds
tale
broken.
told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace. The personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia. My memories only begin
Ugh, I
after
just sneeze.
Audire brought me to Idonia.
Did she all have her memories erased of living here?
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting
It
closer
was broken
to the
because you gave it
end?
mystic type instead of fairy. I don't know. I have no idea what mystic
This-
type is.
This is...
You admit it was only to the hotel toilet. Oh yeah, the hotel should have 3 toilets.
Living ones? Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great
You wanted a
work
grass
that I'm
dragon
doing
type, that'd be
here?
this cool
And
flower
have thus
dragon, like
arrived
what?
to give me the last material
There
that
was
I
dragon,
need
and
for
just later we get a
transmutation.
grass dragon.
Great
Apple
work?
pie.
Have you heard of the great
Oh,
name
is
of Pollux,
stream being bad again?
perchance?
The drop frames are going up.
You have? Then that's good. During the age of myth, a time
I
likely
think
before your
if it's
birth,
too bad, I'll just
I
end
was
the stream my way.
unsurpassed zenith
Let me
of
guys,
alchemy
let
that none
you guys should
could
let me
reach.
know
On
if the stream
shoals of
quality
the
gets too
river of
bad.
souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Oh, looks like
Like this
you
is
don't
Star
know the
Rail,
whole
so
picture.
a few missed drop frames here and
Well,
there
it's
isn't going
true
to
that the missing girl
make the
can
biggest
grant
difference.
death to mortals.
But
Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
okay, so yeah, Pollux is Castoras's other half.
So, it's just as I feared.
What did you figure out? You and the dragon, are you two sides of the
This
same
is
coin?
my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
And stream is healthy again. Hopefully that'll stop. For now.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies
Is it just me, or do you
again.
like these smaller critters that he does for fun, not for
long
clout?
since prepared
Oh,
my
a
alchemical
lot of smaller
matrix in the
creators
tower.
are best fit for clout.
Although, I am
It
still
depends.
missing the most crucial material of all.
Like, I have a real job. that I make a good amount of money from, so I'm not in desperate financial need, like, of growth. Like, nothing
What's going on?
hinges
Didn't touch him,
upon
did you?
my growth as a streamer, other than just
I know that I am no longer
personal pride,
capable of carrying
bragging
out that
rights.
task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking.
But yeah, if this
on
is your
my
source of
behalf.
income, then yeah,
This-
understandable if you're kind of obsessed with growing.
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us.
What uni do you go to?
Instead of
I don't
summoning a supreme
go
god,
to school anymore.
we
I'm kinda done with
encountered
school.
A monster that cut off the river of souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied
But also,
all the dead from the gates
Ethan,
of
generally
Neverland.
you should refrain from asking real-life questions about
Unable to
VTubers.
rest in peace,
That's generally
these departed spirits
not
engulfed
something we
Styxia like
like
a
to answer.
roaring tide.
good.
As a result, my city and its
I'll also let you know,
no
the
longer
mic that I am
exist.
using, part of the reason why the mic glitches out so much, I think,
That
this is
child
borrowed
is the
because
only person
the mic
whom
that I brought didn't
managed
work.
to save.
the mic that I brought to
Born within
Germany
the
didn't work.
dragon's abdomen,
The one I'm using is
she has
borrowed,
possessed the
and it
talent
has
of
been
death since
chewed
her
on by
birth.
cats. So I think that's why
She
it's
must
more
have been granted to us
finicky.
by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins. Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
Also of note, Western and Northern Europe is
I
very different from the
promise
Southern and Eastern Europe from
I
what you've
will
seen.
care for her
Oh yeah,
as a mother,
I'm absolutely,
that I will protect
like,
her
Western and Eastern Europe are very
from the
different.
evils of death.
I'm sure. Like the Netherlands are a bit more like what you described.
Fagusa
Well,
above,
I've only been to Germany.
thank you for your kindness.
But Germany is the only, this is my first time in Europe. So this is,
As her mother,
Germany is the only
please
European
bless this
country I've been
child
to
with a name.
at this point.
Before I am swept away by the river of souls, please
You have a cat in this?
let me
No, it's
know
not my
how I
cat.
should address her
It's the
in
cat
my
of the
next
person
life.
I borrowed this mic from.
Like how
It is not
a
my cat.
transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death, Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
A massive roar in the distance. Okay,
Sounds bad.
I can't wait till we
Where's
fight the
making that
dragon.
ruckus?
Guys, you can't lie, Penacony is an absolute pain. Like to complete. I will say the maze puzzles in Penacony are kind of
Black
annoying.
creations. When did they... Miss, please fight them with caution.
You know someone with the cat and you didn't show us? I know lots of people with cats.
Everyone,
I'm not gonna post up pictures of other people's cats.
I always thought...
It's weird.
allow me to purge the roots of the python. The truth, everything in this world, it's bleeding. Bending the rules. Curious, endless riddle.
You guys do not get a turn.
There's so many of them. How are we holding up?
Okay. You guys get a turn.
Foul stench dissipate quick.
Fine.
It's coming. I can go west way. Time for a lesson.
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame.
Alright, heard up.
Watch it crow.
Wipe them out. Wait, you're free to play? I am not free to play. I am a whale, Ethan. I am not free to play. Like Penaconi overall, but like the puzzles involved. Yeah, the puzzles are pretty painful.
Mighty?
I missed you so much that it also killed me.
Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once
Tim is a
again.
sad character now that the third of her is dead. All of these are going to be sad characters at some point.
I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to. Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it.
Oh, dear, he is a whale. She is like, Paul, don't say that stuff around you. Why, Cass? Your whole activity in brain chips.
I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
Is this really the Proud Mighty?
He's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord
I kinda wish they show some of Mighty's struggle against the Black Tide in the cutscene. Yeah, they only showed like a tiny bit at the very end of his trailer.
Concealment.
Thanatos. Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Alt stream is unhealthy again.
Let the person who has brushed against death countless times.
Has anyone finished the story quest? I assume we're close to the end.
Sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
It sounds like we're close to the end.
There's no reason for us to turn back anymore.
Y'all know
Rather
Bucks
than
too.
standing still,
I do not.
taking action is by far the better
I
option.
actually don't know
fate might
any
take
other
pity on us
Honkai
today
Star
and show
Rail
some
content
compassion.
creators. Wait, that's not wrong. That's true. I know. Oh, I forget what his actual username, but he like uses a Gooba avatar, Gooba as in like the one from Genshin, and he does like character guides on Star Rail characters, and sometimes I watch his videos. No, screw off, screw off. I'm not doing this right now. I thought this was just gonna be a nice easy chest. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll do it. Frick. Wait, did I forget how to do this? We're done with the main quest? We're not done with the main quest. I think we're close to being done then. After the dragon, it's more like 30 minutes of yapping. That's good, I can probably finish that today. I will show you briefly the characters that I have. I have Jade, Herda, Chubby, Star Robin, Clara, Firefly, Pug, Yelcho, Topaz, Himiko, Red Wizard, Runway, Jingliu, the third Acheron, Asuka, Black Swan, Seychelles, Orko, Rania, Castorish. Okay. We are back. Hopefully.
I'm familiar with this kind of mechanism.
Okay. That's... Oh, nope. Still dropping frames.
But I've never repaired broken chains.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly.
Are you gonna play Helldivers? I'm not playing Helldivers. What happened? I rebooted the stream, Ethan.
The recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Looks like it's your turn. Time to shine. 1 minute of men being useful comes from 1,000 days of training from
Sounds so weird.
man.
Forget it. Just leave it to me.
Yeah, I'm obviously I'm not streaming Helldivers from my laptop.
Just shout for me when you need my help. Got it.
Oh man.
Just leave it to me.
Oh my god, Mem is rewinding the whole ass tower.
Mem did it.
The pink squirrel.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
The pink squirrel.
Aren't I a good fit for
Is gonna be
Ornix's
Audire a sleep straw by the normal height? Helldivers do stream time, yes. Yes.
You're the most competent priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is...
Oh,
There's so
it's
many of
Trian.
you. It's little Cass.
Oh my, oh right, because she's
There's also
dead.
Little D and the big puppy. Trian, aren't you?
Dead?
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
it really works like this? Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side.
Well, I guess she's
But
recently dead, so
Trian
she
believes
still has
that
her
little
wits about
Cass
her.
would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh. It must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass...
Yeah, again,
don't
if it gets
cry.
so bad that's
Please,
like,
accept
it's
this.
not even worth watching anymore, just let me know. We'll finish this another time.
We
And
finally
the
finished
hotel
it.
Wi-Fi was okay. Oh my god. That's so cute. That's so adorable.
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned.
What happened to her? She had to sacrifice her life
The gift
to
from me
save us.
you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Yanis. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent
Why
a
is
lot
Tommy's
of
name?
time drawing
Tommy's name
this.
is Blue because he's a
Trian
mod.
hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously. It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is
What does that mean? That means he has the power to ban people.
flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Treeby has always said that it must have
Also-
been a very
this must be Dan,
frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey.
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Treeby, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacin. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible.
Yeah, next would be the only one, friend. I mean, have you seen us? Have you seen that guy smile?
Down to minutes and seconds.
Also, I like how dorky Trailblazer looks.
So precious.
It's very appropriate.
I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Then shall we take one now?
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly,
Right, you're off, your dad's home. Alright, see ya, Ethan.
being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
Yeah, it's just...
I thought so too.
if the internet's gonna continue like this, I might just call it here before we get to the end. I want to have a good stream for the end of the story quest.
Going to leave any room for regret?
I'll give it a shot again
There
tomorrow.
won't be any regrets.
Maybe.
This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treeby, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
With a blinding smile, Trian's golden form disappears in the
Lady
thin
Trian.
fog of Styxia's moonlit night.
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further,
The frames are yeah, okay.
I lose
I'm gonna
myself.
cancel. I'm gonna end the stream as soon as
I must leave
we're done with
now,
this dialogue.
for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
Can you find your way out?
I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I...
Oh,
may
she's
be
gonna...
reincarnated
She's revealing the secret.
by strife and death in the next cycle. Becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
You checked out of curiosity of holy German internet is that this hotel internet, this is one thing in Germany, this hotel internet is much better
Yet.
than any hotel internet
I never will.
I've ever seen in the US. Like, I would not even try to attempt streaming from a hotel in the US.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control
My day
what little
is very
you can.
pragmatic.
And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty.
Like, when I first got here, I did a speed test, and it was like 80 megabytes of download and 80 of upload. And that's amazing for a hotel.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This
Mighty,
must be
we
the
did, yeah, we did
alchemical
reach the end of the
experiment
river
mentioned.
with the stream.
Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please.